At the moment, since he was young, Dad's loved being involved in the spiritual community. During the week, we've had a lot of great messages from them. We're happy that one of his friends, Corinne, has agreed to speak on their behalf. I think if she's there.
Where's Phoebe? Habiba. Do I grab that? Yes.
Hi guys. Oh. Hi, how are you? We're here to celebrate the life of... I'm going to be a mess. The life of... Wow, look at you all. How great to see you all. How fantastic. Hello. Okay, in true Paul spirit, I want you to give the person next to you a hug. Oh, God. So, my name is Karen, this is Habiba. We are friends of Paul's, and to the spiritual community, one of Paul's spiritual friends, to the non-believers, one of his crazy friends. And Bib and I were talking the other day about Paul, and we were talking about his loves, you know, what he loved, and we both said that his first love was his kids. Where are you? Was his kids. His second love was the ocean. And his third love was his spiritual life. He was pursuing that with vigour. And, you know, he was an incredible facilitator. I know that a lot of people are here that went to his gatherings. He had a lot of them, and he helped other people put on gatherings. He was an incredible communicator and facilitator. And just look who's here, it's so great. The sofa's on the back, yay. So, I'm just going to say something personal because it might mean a lot to a few of you here. You know, I saw Paul just before Christmas with his family at the beach, and I was privileged to witness Paddy touch his hand and say, "I'm going to miss you, Paul." Anyway, so I thought to myself, I had a bit of a chat to my guides, and they said, don't delay, he's going to go down really quickly from now on in. Don't have to be a doctor to know that. And you know what, Christmas got in the way, and I delayed, and I kept going, ring Paul, ring Paul, ring Paul, don't delay, don't delay. He's going to go really quickly from here on in. And I delayed. And then I got the email from Chris saying he'd gone, and I went, oh, crap. I didn't say goodbye. And then Paul came in and he said, no goodbyes, no goodbyes. You know better than that. Life is eternal, there are no goodbyes. You can chat to me anytime you want. Didn't you get my Facebook message? And for those of you that are not on his Facebook, the day before he died, Chris posted for him, hello beloveds. Ben posted for him, hello beloveds, I'm still here. And he's so here today. And for those of you who know that you can chat to him, he's there, and he's there willing and happy to answer your questions as he was in life. And for those of you that don't believe, he's there in your memory of him, in the connections that he made for you, in the smile of his children, in the light that shines out of his grandchildren's eyes. Where are they? No goodbyes. He's always here. Want to say anything?
We love you, Paul. We love you, Paul.
We love you, Paul. Thanks very much.
One of the traits, I said there'd be cheesy music. One of the traits that all Paul's kids have inherited from him is that they all think they can sing. Unfortunately, there's only one of us that can sing. So before the others get up, I'd like you to join me in one of Dad's favourite songs. It's called Morning Has Broken, and it's in your programs here. I learned to play this last night, so I apologise for any bad chords. And out-of-tune guitars. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the bird. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlight from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first ground. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, strong in completeness where the deep down. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, even so praise. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Thank you. So just as Paul left the world and accompanied his children, he also entered in the company of his twin brother Michael. You'll notice that they're not identical twins. But we're glad that he's here to say a few words at his brother's memorial. After all, he's been best man at all the Fab's weddings.
My twin brother Paul died on Tuesday, the 8th of January. His death was a great disturbance in the force. I can't identify any real benefit from the fact of his death, except that given his condition, it was a blessed release in his last days. As opposed to benefit from his death, it was a great benefit from his life. Had Paul not been on this earth, I would know little or nothing about iridology, Bach flower remedies, breatharianism, the organisation's Dare to Be Great, Forum, Insight, Inner Peace, the real nature of dolphins and whales, and the living conditions on the star, Sirius. He also wanted to travel in space. One of his particular journeys he was planning with his angels was he was going to go to the sun. I happened to point out to him that it might be somewhat hot. He said, I'm not too worried about that, mate. I'm going to go at night. Paul looked at life as a quest, a journey, and he himself as a seeker. His last letter referred to himself as being a universal spiritual being in a physical body. And he wondered and welcomed where, from that day forward, it would lead. Although his physical body let him down at the end, he was at peace, and we all know he is now free to continue his quest. He had a number of interesting ideas. One of which I recall was when his son Ben was born. He arranged for Ben to be born on television. I spoke to... And that was Sasha himself. And I spoke to Sasha's mother, and she said, I said, how was it? She said, it wasn't much fun, Mike. I kept slipping off the set. Paul established in all of us a recognition that he was a good man, a gentleman, a person who made a contribution to society, and one of the a world-class carer. He looked after his customers, his contacts, his friends. He was a support and comfort to our elderly aunts and uncles and extended family. He cared for and displayed loving kindnesses to my mother Patricia, who is here today, and our father, who died in 1998. He looked after and loved his 5 brothers and sisters and their families. And he particularly looked after me, particularly when I was young. He was the most important person in the universe to me when I was growing up. But principally, his best work and his best monument to his life is his family, his 7 children. He cared for and nurtured these children, and he created the bonds that saw each of them, in his last time, give up their lives to nurse and treasure him. We'll now never see Paul skiing without turning in that stupid red hat with the side flaps. We won't see him at Tamarama or Bali surfing. We won't see him in all the other places which he and us are so fond of. I will miss him every day for the rest of my life. In conclusion, one of Paul's favourite lines from the poet Yeats is a couplet. The wind blows out of the gates of day. The wind blows over the lonely of heart, and the lonely of heart are withered away. We are the lonely of heart. God bless him.
Thanks, Nick.